Morning, Dad. How you doing? Hope everything's okay up there. I'm just gonna start work on this piece here today in this back corner. The leaves are flying today, so I know my afternoon will be spent with leaves. So I thought this morning I'd try to get out here and at least reveal some of what I'm faced with this corner. You can see here this bracket right here is sort of a body mount that fits to the chassis. On the other side of this piece here is a rust through into the tire cavity. Clearly, there's space all along here, and so whenever water gets in there, it would just slide in behind. I've circled all the spot welds, or at least the ones that I could easily see, so I'll be going after that. I'm gonna take off this side panel here. The back side has one closure panel that goes all the way across, a vertical one, and then there's a horizontal one that goes as well. Not removing those are also commercially available. And so if I could remove those two, that would expose a lot of the interior parts. Doesn't change the fact that actually the rear valance has some rusting holds down there. So I'll have to find a way to fabricate some pieces there and probably TIG weld those in so that they look as good as possible. Anyways, that's sort of what I'm working on this morning. I'll give you an update in a bit. Bye. Okay, Dan, making a little bit of progress. Got this sort of panel stiffener piece off. You can see this is sort of the body mount that sort of is tack welded to the front of this, and then also to the side of the tire. You can see inside here, plenty of rust down in there. You can see all sorts of light down and all the way through that horizontal closing panel. You can see inside here that this where that body mounts to the back, this back closing panel has also been rusted through. So there's rust through on this side and this side. So clearly this needs to come out, and I can get a replacement panel here, this replacement panel, and then the lower one are all available. So I think I will go ahead and order some of those this week for replacement. But for now, my job is to take off this bracket and sort of assess what else is going down inside there. You can see that there's plenty of rot down there, and it doesn't really matter how rotten it is; it'll all have to come out anyways. So overall, I'm not surprised by what I'm seeing. The inside here is not too bad. This is not bad. This doesn't look too bad. It really is all about this water trap of body mount. So I know what I need to do. All right, talk to you later. Okay, looks like I made a little bit of progress. It was ugly, wasn't a work of art here, taking it all apart, but I managed to get this stiffening panel off. It fits right here. That was pretty straightforward. A little tougher to take off this end closing panel. That sort of fits up in here. And it was quite stubborn. In fact, I decided to not bother taking out the bracket since all those pieces were going to be replaced. So I just left that on there. And there's a million spot welds all across the back here. You can see I made Swiss cheese out of this inside piece. But you can see this was just all rot that had happened inside behind this bracket, this support bracket. So that's not all pulled out. I will spend some time cleaning this up a little bit, but right now it was just really a matter of assessing what I'm going to need to pull this off. So my plan is to get a new end panel. In fact, I already have one of those. This end piece here, the new bracket, and then that will be the pieces that I need at least for this corner. Now this bottom flange, this vertical piece has a few holes, and it's kind of rough, sort of on the ends. It doesn't actually look too bad in the center underneath the wheel well there, and so I think that was mostly just because, of course, the wheel, mud and humidity and water and whatever sort of runs up off the tires into that corner. So I'm going to look at it a little bit more closely to see whether I actually need to replace that whole panel. There's a million spot wells to drill down there. And so if I can actually, if it looks pretty solid down there, I think I just might just sort of pick up a spot where the good metal ends and or the good metal starts, and then cut it at that point, and then just it should be a fairly straightforward fabrication to just put on this flanged piece, this vertical piece. Now, if I could do that on either end, that will be quite a pretty easy solution to all that, I think. Well, I've been looking at this a little bit more carefully now that I've got these pieces off. So overall, I thought this was looking in reasonable shape up here, all along this back vertical piece. And I was looking closer. I figured this is a perfect place for a mouse nest, and of course there is one right down and around in there. So underneath it, it's been, you know, all the mouse urine has just eaten away at the bottom. So there's perforation down in here. Certainly it's just Swiss cheese on the bottom, on the horizontal piece. So my guess is that I'm gonna have to replace this entire vertical piece, a horizontal piece underneath it. And then, so I think that will be necessary here. So I'm gonna make sure I get that. And you can see, hopefully you can see underneath here, that vertical piece, and right in the center there, it's really quite, you know, it's just many lots of little holes. And so, so the little mice had their fun in there. So if you actually, I don't know if you'd be able to see it inside there, but all the way down in the back, there's some insulation and various other things back there. So I think that's the plan now. So I will get both of these closing panels, both of this one here, and so that my next task will be to drill out the spot wells on the bottom here, and to and then remove this vertical piece. That'll get me access to the back inside here. I'll clean all that out. The horizontal piece, the one that this one down here is completely shot. So that one will definitely need some attention. And then after that, it's all open, and then I'll be able to start to work on the back of this panel. This rear valence is quite eaten up. So I'll have to take a look at that and see what kind of patch panels I can fabricate, because I don't think anything reasonably priced is available for that. So anyways, there's a little bit of an update, and that will be the end of it for me today. And so I will talk to you tonight. Bye.